Hey guys, I'm going to talk about a controversial subject that has been all over the internet. It's about the upcoming Superman reboot titled The Man of Steel, which comes out this summer. It's about how there's going to be no kryptonite in The Man of Steel. If you don't know much about Superman, I'll tell you what kryptonite is. Kryptonite is Superman's weakness. It's this green crystal, and basically, it's his weakness. Superman he gets sick whenever he's around it. He becomes weak. So yeah, that's his weakness. Superman does have other weaknesses, but that's his most famous one, is the green kryptonite crystal. And honestly, you want to hear my opinion about the no kryptonite thing? I'm actually glad that they're not going to have kryptonite. And I know that, kryptonite is one of the things that defines Superman. I can understand that, but let's be honest. The kryptonite thing got kind of predictable. Because whenever Superman would go fight a villain would just have kryptonite, and Superman would get sick, and somebody would have to come help Superman. It got predictable. And I know that's one of the things that, just defines Superman, but it just got predictable. So I am glad that they're doing something different. And now, some people might be telling me, well, just because they're doing something different doesn't mean it's good. I can understand where you're coming from, but let's be honest. At least that they're not doing the same mistake they did with Superman Returns. Superman Returns was not a good movie because it was trying too hard to be Christopher Reeve's Superman. And it was trying to be something different at the same time. It's like they couldn't make up their mind if they wanted to do something from the past or something from the present. That's its problem. At least they're not going to repeat that again. They're doing something completely different. It's going to be unlike any other Superman movie we have ever gotten. Pretty much the only real Superman movies we have ever gotten were the Christopher Reeve Supermans. And you might be telling me, well, Christopher Reeve wasn't in Superman Returns, but let's be honest. Brandon Routh was pretty much just a Christopher Reeve clone. He was only cast just because he looks like Christopher Reeve. And one problem that I had with Brandon Routh was that he was way too young to be Superman. He was like in his early 20s. It kind of felt like I was watching a live-action Smallville movie or something. That's kind of what I felt like, even though that the show was live action, but yeah, I felt like I was watching a Smallville movie. But yeah, I'm actually happy that there's going to be no kryptonite. That way it won't be as predictable. And Superman has other weaknesses. They'll give him other weaknesses. They are trying to make him more relatable. Which is a good thing, because they're actually trying to make a good movie this time. They're actually trying to make a good movie. You should at least give Warner Brothers and all the people behind this movie props that they're actually trying. Now, my only real concern is that Jon Peters is involved because of the whole thing with him and the giant spider and the polar bears, but I'm pretty sure that he's not going to have that much creative control, because this Jon Peters guy sounds like a total lunatic. Just that whole video about Kevin Smith talking about his Superman Lives story is just hilarious, and I just cannot take Jon Peters seriously anymore. Yeah, after I saw that video, I was like, I just have to meet Kevin Smith now, because this is just hilarious. And the gay robot sidekick, Jon Peters, what were you thinking? Superman not having a suit, not flying? What the hell? Now, sometimes change can be a good thing, like this whole kryptonite thing. But yet it can be a bad thing at the same time. Like, it's a bad thing, for example. Let's say that you make Sonic the Hedgehog not run fast anymore, and he's not a blue hedgehog anymore. Then it's not Sonic. And it's also like with Jon Peters and making Superman not fly and not wear his suit. Superman flies. What the hell? So it can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing. It just mainly depends on just how it's executed. That is what really matters, is how the change is handled. But yeah, that's really all what I gotta say about the no kryptonite. So see you later.